Today's TV's filled with a lot of shows about teenagers and all the problems they're having. You know, those things that teenagers deal with nowadays. Being dumped, test, and if that cute emo vampire has a glitter fetish. Come on now, really? Is this what young people really worry about nowadays? Well, forgive me for sounding like an old fart, but back in my day, the best high school drama other than Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was Rival Schools, United by Fate, for the PlayStation. How did those kids solve their problems? They beat the shit out of one another. And today on Game Machine, we take a look and see if this battle of schools is more than just fond memories in our gaming yearbooks. The Game Machine starts now. Rival Schools' story is broken up between the different students and the schools they belong to. On one of those stories, it revolves around Batsu and his school being attacked by Justice High School. Not only is his school attacked, but his mother gets kidnapped, and him and his friends must go beat up other high school students to find answers to what happened. Seriously, I would have loved to have been in homeroom when the announcements came on and told our school to go kick someone's ass.
Here is your morning announcements. We have been attacked by another school, so the principal has decided, instead of letting the police handle it, we figured you kids don't get enough exercise, so your assignment is to go beat the shit out of other kids from other schools. Also, Batsu, your mother has been kidnapped. Batsu, your mother has been kidnapped. Also, lunch for today is Salisbury steak, green beans, and a fruit cup.
The whole school drama thing is a new twist in fighting games, and makes it really interesting. It's not the street brawlers of the ancient samurai. It's something really different. Rival Schools has a very nice anime flavor that is easy to digest, and silly enough that it can be really enjoyable. Keep in mind that this is a fighting game, so don't expect anything really deep, but it is good enough to give all the characters a reason to fight, and it wasn't ripped off of reality TV. Off the bat, you need to keep in mind this is a PS1 game, so the 3D characters don't age all that well. They aren't hard to look at from afar when you're playing, but when it cuts to the characters after each fight, you can notice how polygonal they look. The game does offer a nice anime intro, and while the storytelling is done from a texting character pick fashion, those look really nice and are actually 2D. The cast in this game fits really well, as you have your assortment of high school stereotypes. You got everything from the high school jocks, to the snobby rich kids, to the tough guys, and the bizarro teachers. I mean, look at this guy. I hope she's 18 for his sake, or else he's getting the stick in prison. Character attacks are very flashy and look great when pulled off, and show no signs of slowdown. Even the backgrounds aren't just static images, some of them have life to it, such as the baseball stadium where you see flashing billboards, or people holding up cards in the stands. Graphically, this game is a great one on the PS1.
Round 1, fight!
They don't slouch on the sound department either, as it has a very anime tone to it and is made to fit each stage. For example, in the stage where you're fighting in an alley, it has a really dark mood to the song. And on the beach stage, the music is very tropical and kinda nice to listen to. And for you Japanophiles out there, relax. It's all Japanese with subtitles. No English voices for you to rant about on your next blog or YouTube video. Rival Schools isn't bad in the audio department. What makes Rival Schools stand out among other 3D fighters of the time is the tag system. You pick a team of 2 characters, and not only can you tag out after every round, but you can call them in for assist. And these are some very flashy moves, and will work with any character combination. Some of them will be assist attacks that will deal extra damage to your opponent, and some of them are there to help boost the stats of your fighter. Like in most fighting games, you will have a super meter that fills up, and when it does, you can perform supers, and even some super tag moves. When pulled off, they feel pretty satisfying. Pulling off special moves are pretty easy if you played any Street Fighter games, as they use pretty much the same inputs. However, the gameplay mechanics sadly show a little age. The controls can feel stiff sometimes, and some things just don't combo as well. Don't let that scare you away, as it does play well enough where there's fun to be had in this game. Rival Schools has a well-balanced cast and plenty of unlockable characters, and a second disc with even more bonus content that will give you a reason to keep putting this game into your console. Rival Schools may have not aged the best like some of its 2D counterparts out there, but there is still plenty of fun to be had. While playing the CPU is fun, getting a buddy over on the couch is the best way to play. The game may cost a little bit online, so it may only be for the hardcore Capcom fighting fans, but if you can find a copy for cheap, definitely pick it up. Rival Schools stands out among a lot of fighting games of its time, and even compared to some of today's fighting games. Till next time guys, game on.